Yeah, not so straightforward. 2 marks to get you started. To convert 3.7 radians into degrees, we multiply it by 180 over pi. See what we get. Two, 1, 3 degrees. Okay, so that's 2 marks to get you started. Now time for the B. So we have here, this here. We're told that this distance here is 200, and we're also given an angle here. We're told that this angle here is 29 degrees, and so we can easily work out, we're told the other angle is 52, so 52 minus 29, okay, so we're told that this angle here is 23 degrees, and we're told that that's 90. Okay, so we know that these 3 angles must add up to 90, so in green is what I find. 90 minus 23 minus 29, okay, that's 38. We know that these 3 must add to 180, so 180 minus 90 minus 38, that's 52. We know that this must add to 180, so 180 minus 52, that's 128. And we know that these 3 must add to 180, 180 minus 128 minus 23, so that's 29. So in green I have all the angles filled in. And like normal, we find this side first, the x I'll call it. And the best way to find, just put it in blue, find the x here. What's wrong? Luke, what's wrong? You have a question? Ask, what's wrong?
Oh, okay. I was just
we're finding the height here, sorry. But before I find that, I should find this x here. So, using the sine rule on this triangle, I have x over sine 29 equals 200 over sine 23. Isn't that it? Yeah, 200 over sine 23. So then x equals 248, is it? I have to type it in again, sorry. 200 times sine 29 over sine 23, and yes, 248.16. Now, to find the height now, we can just use the fact that sine 52 degrees equals the opposite over the hypotenuse. So that means that the height is x sine 52, which equals 196 meters. So look, that's 8 marks, okay? It's good, it's good. With practice, it's a good mark in the exam. Very generous. Okay, C part now. Nah, easier than bio. Bio's a piece of cake. Blah blah blah, learn some stuff. Air goes in, chest up and out, what else? Yeah. Something about DNA replication, semi-conservative.
Like Legos, you know. I think
yeah.
that's
What else? I'm sure there's something about sugars or something. What's it, AT units or something, or?
What?
Yeah. I'm asking the wrong person, sorry. Okay, yes? Sure. So the last step here, maybe I did it wrong. I'm saying sine 52 is the opposite of the hypotenuse. So that is, maybe I have it upside down. So then, no, that's right. This is the opposite over the hypotenuse. It's just the h is the opposite. So we get the opposite equals the hypotenuse times sine 52, which is 196. Yeah, I think it's okay, yeah? Right, the C part. So let's have a look at the C part now. Okay. Focus. Right, if I look at this, what I'm trying to find is this equation. I'll use small letters. A sine B theta plus C plus D. Okay, so firstly the A. What's the A here? It's the max minus the min over 2. So it's 2. And I'll get the D next. What's the D? It's the max minus A, isn't it? So that is 4 minus 2, which is 2. So I have the A and the D. And the B is next. B is 2 pi divided by the period, or the length. So here, how long is this wave? Yeah, 11 pi minus 3 pi, so it's 8 pi long, isn't it? So that's 1 over 4. Now, to find the C, I have to use a point. So which point is the easiest one to read? Yeah, I'd say 3 pi 0. So you get 0 equals A sine B theta, which is 3 pi, plus C plus D. Okay, so if I take the 2 to the left, it becomes minus 2, and I divide by the 2, I get minus 1, and if I do a sine inverse. So here is minus 2 over 2 equals sine, and if I multiply this in, it's 3 over 4 pi plus C over 4. So all I did was take the 2 over and divide by 2, and I multiplied in this quarter here. To cancel, I'll put a sine inverse on both sides to cancel. So, and it looks like we're using radians, so we keep to radians.
This is minus 5.
Yeah, well, sine inverse of minus 1.
Minus 5.
Minus pi? No, minus a half pi.
Oh, yeah.
So we get minus pi over 2 equals 3 over 4 pi plus C over 4. So we just need to rearrange that to get the C. So minus pi over 2 minus 3 over 4 pi, and then multiply that by 4. So I got minus 5 pi for the C. So yes? You can use any point on the graph. So just look at the graph and see which is the easiest point for you to read. So when I look at this graph, I can see, well, there's 3 pi, and I can see that it's on the x-axis, so the y is 0. But you could have used 11 pi 0 as well. It doesn't matter. You will get a different answer for C, but that's okay. It'll still be right. So we now have this formula. We have y equals, what's my A? 2 sine B theta plus the C and plus the D. We'll just open this. We got y equals 2 sine a quarter theta minus 5 quarters pi plus 2. And that's the answer, because they wanted it in the form of y equals A. Where did I go? They wanted it as y equals a sine b theta, was it plus or minus c? Plus c plus d. So you can clearly see the answer is the big A is 2, the B is 1 over 4, the C is minus 5 over 4 pi, and the D is 2. No, not quite. You see, this is where we have to be careful. For the formula that we use for the ABCD, that is when we write it in this form. If I have it at the top there. You see this form? And if you look at the exam questions, they have it in that form there. So there's a tiny difference which only affects the C. The A, the B, and the D are the same as my A, B, and D. So I have to do a small correction at the end, that's all. So just be careful about that in the exam. Your A, C, and D will be, A, B, and D will be fine. You'll have to correct the C. Because the way they ask for it is not the way you should write the equation. It's not the most convenient way. It's more convenient to have the B taken out and have B bracket theta plus C. Okay? Right, that's 4 taken care of. Yeah, that's 4 taken care of. 5 and 6 now. Yep.